Hello, folks. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Plucking Petals podcast with James and Kyle. As always, I am Kyle.
And I'm James.
And it's Garth Brooks.
As we go a little something like this.
It's all about the good, bad, love, hate.
How are you doing, James?
I am good. How are you doing, Mr.
I'm
Kyle?
good. I'm getting over a little bit of a hangover today, but drank a lot yesterday.
Oh, no. Any reason?
No, it's because I wanted to.
Okay. Were you in your room by yourself, or were you actually with people?
I was out with people.
Okay.
I drank all day. Drank from like 1, and then I drank till 1.
That's like college level stuff.
It's
I
college
haven't done that
level.
in a while.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. Now I'm drinking a Red Bull, and everything's going okay.
I'm old, and when I day drink, I have to nap. Like
That's
I
good.
I can't make it 12 hours anymore.
I can't nap. I really don't like it. Every time I wake up after that, I feel worse.
Yeah, your body's like, all right, no, we're good here, man.
Yeah, they're like,
don't
let's
go do
keep
stuff again.
Yeah, it's like let's keep sleeping. Let's all that jazz. So I'm being completely rude. We have a guest today. Her name is Lisa Perrin. She is a creative. She does improv. She makes greeting cards. She does freelance work. You can see her work on the internet and in my living room. Lisa, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm keeping it real. Thank you. I'm
Good.
tickled to be here. Just tickled. Thank
Tickled.
you.
Okay,
Thank you, Kyle and
I've
James.
never had that from a guest before. Delighted and tickled to be here, but we appreciate
how I
it.
roll.
What are your opinions on naps then?
Man, generally pro nap. As I get older and I drink, I need the naps too.
We ask
James.
the tough questions.
Yeah.
We do. We asked.
That's
I'm
a very
Plucking
divisive
Petals.
question.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous to answer.
I'm sorry. I don't want to come in. We throw hard balls here.
Right.
Only hard
You
balls.
promised me soft pit.
I promised you t-ball
Fluff.
questions, but
Yeah.
but that's how I zing you.
Oh God.
How is
What
that?
in your
Zing and
living
zag.
room did she make?
That calendar?
The one that's the leap year one?
It looks really nice.
Thank you for only noting that the previous year was a leap year.
Well,
Yes, I did the artwork for the whole 2016 calendar.
Yes.
Kyle was so kind to buy this.
It is a lovely calendar, but the problem is that you did not make one for this year.
No.
But we also
I checked. It was like 20. It was relatively soon. It was like 4 leap years from now. You can use that guy.
That
again.
is true. That
So
is
you're
true.
like
We did check
16
this.
years
So
out from
you're
using it.
welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You just saved me some extra money for a calendar. But yeah,
I'm
no,
generous that way.
we wanted to put something up in the living room, and we thought a calendar would be nice. At first, we had a duck calendar that we stole from our
Some
previous
ducks. Oh.
yeah we stole from ducks. We just walked into the pond and they're just like, get away from us, and we just started punching ducks.
Yeah.
Now
Now their appointments are lost.
yeah, they're like, when am I supposed to go to the duck dentist? Do they have teeth? I don't know.
I think I just
More hard questions.
someone
Do
told
duck
me
have teeth, and what
that
are your
geese
opinions?
have teeth in their throats and on their tongue yesterday.
Gross.
Well,
Gross.
yeah. I
In
know.
their throat.
Gross.
That's
Why do
makes
they
sense.
need those?
Chewing would be weird.
Yeah, I don't. That
I
makes
don't
you feel weird.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Think about teeth in your throat for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna-
what it would be like if you had to put the food all the way down and chew
And I
it
just
there.
to like, I guess you have to like move your shoulders to chew it or something. I'm not entirely sure how that would work. But yeah, so yeah, we have the calendar in the living room. So if you ever come by and you see that calendar, you say, "Oh, that's really nice," but the dates are wrong. That's because you didn't make another one, and we don't have a replacement calendar, and it looks really nice. So I just act like I don't know that it's the wrong date, except James noticed it, and then we had to look up when it would be okay to
It
use
does
it again.
serve to confuse all of your guests.
It does. It
Okay.
does. They never. I mean, it's in the corner though, so no one ever really like walks over and just like really stares at a calendar. But it's like a really good.
It is
like,
very artistic.
it's
It
very
could just be
artistic.
like a piece and not
Exactly.
an actual functional
Exactly. So I'm
calendar.
hoping that people don't get too close to it,
Yeah.
because then they start
like most
noticing
of
the
my art. I hope
inconsistency.
people don't get too close to it. Maintain a healthy distance.
Sad.
Oh,
Lisa, I had asked you to
Hello.
bring in a problem for this
Absolutely.
podcast. Tell me about your problem.
So my problem is, and I gave this a good deal of thought, the delicate and very flawed art of pretending to be cool. Mm-hmm. And I reflected on this a little more, and I realized the word cool was very generous. Like, it was
Okay.
just more like just trying to get by.
Okay.
And appear vaguely normal, because it seems so easy for everyone else.
Okay.
But like I can think of so many instances where I'm always just a day late and $1 short. You
Okay,
know?
well that's probably the first problem you use the term "a day late and $1 short."
Good gravy.
Oh, beans.
Oh, this is horse hockey.
Yeah, using those cool teen slang on that Instagram.
I'm not
Dab.
hip to that young people jive.
That-
My young friends are constantly just exactly. Do you hear everything I just said?
Yep, smoking that jazz cabbage and just hanging out.
Jazz cabbage.
I'm
Is that a real one?
That can't
Yeah.
be real.
That's like an old. That's like reefer madness. That's how old
Oh,
jazz cabbage
that's-
is.
Does it refer to marijuana? What is jazz
Yeah,
cabbage?
Jazz
Oh, okay.
cabbage, because you often smoke it in a jazz club, and it's green. Yeah, I don't know the actual history of
I am
this.
gonna use that at a party.
It's cool. You guys got that jazz cabbage up in here.
Yo.
So tell me about your instances of where
Yeah.
you feel like it's hard to pretend to be cool.
Well, I think now as adults we can all say, well, the very key to being cool is, not wanting it so bad. It's
Yeah.
like the more nonchalant you are, the less hard you try, the cooler you are.
But that's the paradox of the whole.
That's the
and-
deep, painful paradox.
Yes.
Because you want it. And like I'm such an emotive person. I don't hide things well.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go for things, I go big or I go home. So when I try, it's you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you have any prime examples?
Yes,
Because I can think of one example personally.
Of me specifically? Or
Yes.
yours? Oh, that hurts my feelings. Okay.
No, because we hang out often, and
Yeah.
we always joke that whenever you get nervous, you do lunges.
Because that's cool.
You do lunges around the specific area, and we have to
Fitness
make sure
is
you
pretty
do.
popular right now.
It is.
So I
No,
can see
it's
what you're
in.
trying to.
Have you seen the Instagram? The Fitspiration?
Nope.
Yeah.
I follow dogs and cats on Instagram.
I know. A lot of celebrity rabbits is most of my Instagram feed. But yeah, okay, the lunging is something I do. I don't even know I'm doing it usually until I'm like really close to the floor and someone makes a comment. But okay, so in high school, I can remember. So you may notice I have curly hair. And
Yes.
I didn't know.
I had no idea. at first.
Thank you.
You hide it well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good
It's,
job.
usually have a bonnet, to conceal it. But I didn't know I had curly hair for a long time. I just had what we're going to gently refer to here as a Jufro.
Okay.
I didn't know. It was just puffy and frizzy.
I used to have one of those
Thank you,
in high
Kyle.
school.
Solidarity. Represent.
Power.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Edit that one out. in
You
post.
said don't be racist. Come on.
Yeah, we had a whole prep talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's true. That's true. That's I just said power.
That power.
Yeah, the fist bump that people
No, it was
didn't
the
see.
fist. No, the listeners couldn't see it.
Yeah.
but
Well,
we
you
saw
guys
it.
now you guys are bringing it up, so it's yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a whole thing. But I didn't even know what to do with it. And I remember seeing these other girls. There was a community in my school of young girls from the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And they had this beautiful, like crisp, like their curls were really clean and glossy and tight. And I was like, how are they doing
James
it?
used to have that kind of haircut
Yeah,
in high
I can
school,
tell.
actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
it looked great.
It does. And I thought, how are they achieving this look? And
Yeah.
their hair looked wet to me. So I thought they just keep their hair wet all day.
I see where this is going. And
I already
like it.
like this.
So in between class periods, I would run into the bathroom and put my head in the sink. I'm not even kidding with you. To keep my hair well, because okay, I had puffy hair, and the way to keep it flat and tight was like when it was wet.
Yeah.
But I had wet spots on my shirt from where my so I was the girl with like the wet shirt for no reason.
How long were you the wet shirt girl?
That sounds more sexual
That
than
does.
it was.
I don't mean
it
to.
was
That's
just
high
sort
school.
of like patches right under where my hair touched my
Yeah,
shirt.
because it was probably dripping.
And it was dripping, and I obviously had like just soaking wet hair. It
Yeah.
didn't look good. It didn't look like their hair.
Is this girl showering every
Yeah,
class?
they're like, man, they found that secret swimming pool we keep hearing about.
Yeah, it's on the 4th floor. There's no 4th floor.
You got to pay the tax.
That's right. It's my lunch money. So
I
that
feel like I missed something.
In high school,
Oh, you
a
remember
common
that
thing
shtick?
is to have like the seniors tell the freshmen that there is like a secret swimming pool, and they have to like pay money to get to like the secret floor. Like, it's usually in the basement or like a floor that doesn't exist.
right. So it's a 2-floor high school. Oh no, the pool's on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the
Okay.
basement. You just gotta give us some money, and we'll give you the directions to get into the pool. There's never a pool. It's just
And
the
it's-
boiler
there's
room.
only
and-
heartbreak.
yeah, and just sadness. And I didn't eat that day.
No,
So
yeah, that was your lunch money.
James,
But-
do you have any good embarrassing trying to be cool stories?
So I get what you say, not the trying to be cool, but trying to keep it together. And as
Yeah.
I've gotten older, I care less and less what people think, but I'm still really awkward around people that employ me. So I was saying goodbye to my boss the other day, and I combined, I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna get out of here. And I just said, I'm gonna get off.
Ah.
He didn't notice, or didn't comment on it, but it was just like, that was fucking awkward.
I thought you were gonna like call him mom or like maybe give him a good kiss on the cheek or whatever, and you're like, have a good weekend, boss.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for validating. You guys are lovely people. Oh boy. Oh boy. But back to this hair thing.
Yeah.
How long did you do this before you realized that was an incorrect way to
I know.
have your hair?
I know it was a long time because I remember winter came and it was so cold to have the wet hair.
How did
Who
no
told
one?
you?
How was no one like? Why is your hair always wet?
I guess I didn't have that great friends. Like,
Yeah.
this went on way too long, and then I eventually figured out hair gel, and I still didn't do it right. I remember squeezing hair gel onto a brush and combing it
Ooh,
through.
oh no.
So I wonder if kids today are gonna have these kinds of awkward.
No,
stuff.
they
I don't want to
don't.
sound like an old person, but they're allowed to have phones in school now.
So
So
they can
instead of
look
like,
up
how is their
stuff.
hair always wet? Oh, it's hair gel.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you look it up.
Yeah.
Right? No, the kids today, they all.
Yeah.
I heard it.
That's what I
Just
said
finish it.
too.
Yeah.
But
Just
like,
finish it.
They like, it's incredible. Like when people my age, when we discovered makeup for the first time, it was like the 99-cent Wet and Wild. I know,
Yeah.
I'm not really in my amongst peers here who went.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I don't have a sister, and I went to an all-guys high school,
there you
so I
go.
missed a lot.
I
of
have a
this.
sister, and then
But
and
we
then she
didn't
just made
know,
me eat makeup.
You know, you had the foundation that was too dark for your skin, so your face was a different color than your neck because you didn't know.
Yeah.
Or you
Don't
had
be
brown
racist.
lip
Come on,
liner.
why are we going to?
It's all turns back to full circle.
But now these kids, because of the interwebs, the
Yeah.
World Wide Web, they've got these makeup tutorials, and they're already knowing about the Sephora makeup that I just found out about a year ago.
Yeah,
Their hair is not. My hair is so dry right now, and they just figured that out. They're young. They didn't have to go through. They're not going through the same awkward phase.
No, they
There's
don't.
a YouTube tutorial for everything.
Yeah,
I spent like
that's
15
what I was gonna
minutes,
bring up.
Watch a guy with a nice hammer knock the rings off of a wooden barrel. It's just like
Yeah.
it's out there if you need it. So.
Exactly. It's YouTube college is like a huge thing where people just go and look for. I mean,
Yeah.
I use it all the time for like my editing programs and whatnot. If I have something that's not working properly or I just want to try a new concept, I can just look up if someone else has done it.
Yeah.
And I mean, back in high school, we didn't have a resource like that, so
No, it's-
we're all just screwing up.
It's
We're
incredible
all-
and terrifying.
Yeah,
like, to
it
have
makes me sad.
Such access. You
I
don't
know.
have to try or experiment. You can just find out.
Exactly.
And-
I don't like. I mean, I like that at a certain extent, but not being able to use your brain to try to recall something is a little scary. It makes me feel like I'm getting early onset Alzheimer's. So
The fact that you slowed down to say it
I know.
is what was really troubling about what just happened.
I know. I had to think about it just for a moment there.
Oh,
Alzheimer's.
yes.
In high school, I also did things to my hair. Every year, I changed my hairstyle because I was bored and I wanted to try to be cool in some capacity.
There you go.
So I had the Jew fro, and I had a buzz cut. And then 1 year, I decided that I was going to dye my hair a darker maroon color and then straighten it.
Oh, you and I've talked about this. We both went through emotive kind of gothy emo
Yeah.
phases.
Yeah, but I wasn't allowed to like wear all that stuff, so my parents like, we'll settle for the hair. Like if you just like be quiet for a little bit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, cool. So I had this like did I ever show you this picture? It's me like super skinny Kyle. I had contacts in and just like straightened hair, but it was just like a little too off and just like, but it sucks because like I had a sister
And it was dark red.
it wasn't like super dark red, but there was like a nice mix of brown in there, I guess.
Was it
I don't know.
like red hair people red or like anime girl hair red?
Neither. It's kind of like the middle. I'll have to see if I can find the
Okay.
photo for you. But I think the worst part is I had a sister, obviously, and she had a straightener, but she wouldn't show me how to use it. But she would just let me use it.
Sweet pea.
So I had like a huge burn mark on my forehead for a
Yeah,
while.
those are really
And
dangerous.
I burned
You
my
gotta-
neck a couple
Yeah,
times.
they're hot.
Yeah, they are hot, yeah. But I was trying to be cool because I'm like, I'm going to do a really cool hairstyle.
Right.
And all the kids are going to really appreciate me. They didn't.
No.
Not at all.
You can't try. That's the trouble.
And then to piggyback on your boss story, I went to a coworker's wedding and we only went because I don't like him and I wanted to see how this was going to work out for him. He came out to Limp Bizkit's Rollin'.
Oh, no.
With his wife. He's from Parma. If
Were
that
they
helps.
in camo?
No, he was
Instead
just
of white
no,
or anything?
No, he
that's-
was just from Parma. That's more of a local joke. I know you're not really super from here.
No,
so.
no. I haven't been here that long, and I already know Parma's garbage town.
Perfect. Well, then we're good then. Yeah, that's Parma's slogan should be "We peaked in high school." So,
I'm sorry.
but he invited some of his coworkers. I was lucky enough to get an invite, and he invited all of our bosses as well. And throughout the whole entire night, I'm drinking heavily. And because we're gonna like Uber home or whatever, and so I've been drinking like whiskey out of these like on the rocks all evening. But they give me these little baby cups, like these little ones I can hold with like 3 fingers. And I'm just like, I
like
think I
that.
must have had like 15 or 18 of these. And my boss is just like noticed me knocking these back, and he's just like, "Holy shit, you can drink!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I could totally drink." And then later in the night when he's leaving, he's like, "Wow, you just sound totally normal, like you're not drunk." And then like I just start freaking out. I'm like, "Oh,
Does
he's
he
like,
think I'm drunk at work all the time?
because that's what it was. He's like, you sound just like you sound at work." I'm like, as I was drinking, I'm like, "Oh God, oh no!" I'm like, "Well, don't worry. Like, I'm not drinking at work, Mike. It's fine. Don't please." And I just kept talking and like word vomiting, and I'm just like, "Oh no, please stop." And then he left, and then
And then you kissed him on the cheek and said, "Good night, Mom."
yeah. I said good night, Mom. Have a good night. And I just whispered in his ear, and it was pretty nice. But it was okay because the next week he came by to my office and he told everyone that how impressed he was with my drinking ability. And I'm like, that is weird.
Was he like
Usually you
casually
should
like,
be
"Hey
impressed by my
Kyle," and
work.
he's like looking up for all your drawers?
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" No, nothing in here. There's no cards in here. Wires in this one. No, I don't see any rum. It's so weird. Ugh. Yeah. Still not fired. Pretty good time. Does anyone have anything, closing remarks for our trying to be cool, besides making a podcast and everything else is on that trying to be cool list? Like, we're like pretend radio hosts. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think legitimately everyone can relate to this problem.
Exactly.
In some form or another.
It's a good, thank you for bringing in that problem. That was very, very relatable.
It is my pleasure.
Oh, perfect.
Completely.
Yeah.
James, what is your problem?
Being tired.
Being tired?
Yeah.
Now, for the folks at home who may not know what that is, can you explain what being tired is?
Yeah, so sometimes you get this sensation of like, I call it kind of like a weight in your brain where everything kind of feels slow.
Okay.
And you're moving sluggish.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like today, you get down to your car holding a water, realize you forgot your cell phone. So you go up to get your cell phone, and then when you're driving over here, you realize you left your water now. So like, just kind of like moments like that.
Are you having long days at work again, James? Do I need to call your boss and give him a good kiss on the cheek?
No, what happened was the power went out.
Yes.
In Middleburg Heights. So we were down for like 25, 26 hours.
Ooh.
And kicked back on
Jeez.
around like 3 on Thursday.
Okay.
And then so I was there pretty late Friday, a little bit yesterday. It just that compounded with one of the nights this week I had really bad heartburn, so I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
And it's just been kind of like trying to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've fallen asleep 3 times on my shower floor this week. I have like, it's like nice and wide and low, and so you can lay
Yeah.
down in it.
Oh,
And then it's
without
just,
that visual, I just thought you were in like a tight little box
Yeah,
sleeping,
you're just, like, crying,
standing up. I
So
mean,
it's
we've
just-
been there. We've
it's
all
like a
been there.
blanket. The water is like a nice warm blanket, and so you just
Do you
lay
do you
down.
plank when you
No,
like
it is
how do you
kinda
lay in
fetal,
the shower?
honestly? And then you got to do one like this because
The
you
water.
don't want water in your ear. I
Oh,
was
okay.
putting my arm over my ear.
Gotcha.
And it's pretty damn comfy. And
Okay.
then the water is like also like a white noise machine.
Yeah.
It's really soothing.
Okay.
I'm
That's
just gonna-
weird, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, we've all.
Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't been on the bottom of a shower floor hanging out for a while? So I think I stood this morning in the shower. I just put my head on the wall for a while. That's usually my showers. I like to reflect and realize that everything I'm doing wrong.
Yeah,
in
well, last
about
night
10
was
minute spans.
daylight savings time, and I realized it because like last night I set an alarm to make sure I made it to this,
Yeah.
and it was like, you only have 7 hours left until this alarm goes off. Like, bullshit, it's 8. Like,
You're a liar.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I hate being tired. I feel like my productiveness goes down quite a bit. It makes me just want to watch movies or play a dumb game instead of actually, I don't know, maybe write an album, maybe do something that will get me somewhere. But instead, I almost want to play a video game and relax. My brain hurts after a while.
And I feel like you can't even enjoy your leisure stuff all the way. It's like, I want to sit and play a game or watch something, and it's like, if I watch anything that's even remotely interesting, I'm missing stuff.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. You got to play something like super dumb and super chill, or something you've played for a while, or something you've like an old episode of Bob's Burgers for me. I'm like, I've seen this 7 times. I know all the jokes. I know how the story structure goes. Perfect. That's how I'm gonna keep my brain in this dumb mode. Like,
so we talked about naps a little bit. I think if I ever met a genie, my wish would be like, I wish I could go to sleep and wake up whenever I wanted, like on command.
okay,
'Cause for me, falling asleep is such like an annoying process.
mm-hmm.
And now that I'm working a physical job, it's a little better, but like I still. And then I love the concept of taking a naps, but I'm like you, where it's like you're down and it's hard to get rolling again.
Yeah, I have to nap in a certain particular circumstances. I have to like either be on the couch, or if I'm gonna be in bed, I can't like have the covers on me, and I have to have the lights on, because if I turn all the lights off, I'm in normal sleep mode.
Yeah.
My body just thinks that I'm gonna go to sleep for a while. So yeah, I try not to nap. I don't remember the last time I had a nap. Probably been about 3 years, probably.
I took one yesterday.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Very nice.
It was a lot of work. I struggled through it, but
It's okay. You pulled through, and that's just. I'm doing a lot of hand motions today. A lot of
and it's
fists.
a
I
shame
apologize.
that the listeners miss all these great visuals.
Yeah, all these great visuals of me just moving my hands.
It's a lot of-
That's why we don't do
power
a
fists.
It's fine.
and
I
that
feel
shirt
like
you're
these are
wearing
power.
has a bomb and a sex toy on it.
Oh yeah, that's my mindless self-indulgence. Speaking of high school, I really like the band Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Of
Still,
course you.
there's a vinyl on that bookshelf over there, and I very much enjoy that vinyl. Anyways,
Do you, boo boo?
yeah, stop. That hurts. Everything hurts. Have you ever been tired before? Lisa?
What? That sounds like a deeply human concern, and I am an art machine.
Yeah.
I've certainly experienced that. As you described, the sort of sleepy brain, the heaviness. I was gonna say it's such an apropos problem because of daylight savings, and we lost an hour of sleep last night.
Yes. It's
Daylight
good.
savings is bullshit.
Yeah, like
is.
it's like the worst holiday. It's not a holiday.
I
It's
feel
the worst
like- I like the
experience.
one in
It
the
does
fall,
not
though.
deserve the title of holiday.
No.
That extra hour in the fall is freaking nice.
It
though.
is sweet.
It's
in the winter,
good.
but
It's
it's
really fun.
painful, and it usually happens around my birthday, so I lose an hour of birthday, which feels a little vindictive.
Yeah. I'd say blame your parents. Let's call your parents right now.
Yeah,
and
oh
just-
my!
Wait, so your
Call
birthday's
Michael and
around
Joan. Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Cool.
So I was gonna. Yeah.
Cool. You should have said no, and then confused him more.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. I look forward to becoming cheating death another year. But
Why are old people always dying? They're the best at staying alive. Like they've been doing it for so long.
Well, at a certain point, you just stop. I guess I don't know. You just give up.
Sorry.
it's like
Deep. We're getting deep.
being tired, but in a different way. It actually relates. I'm gonna give you credit for that one.
in a forever way.
Right,
You're gonna be
to
tired
sleep for
forever.
eternity.
Yeah.
I did bring some math because we drive around in like giant ton 4-wheeled monsters powered by explosions. Mm-hmm. Drowsiness causes about 100,000 accidents a year.
Okay.
And 1,500 of these are fatal. And
Okay.
it does about $12 billion worth of damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have heard
Damn.
that driving tired is more dangerous than driving drunk.
Yeah, I'm a lot more confident driving.
We're
drunk.
testing this shit out, boys.
Yeah, let's go. We're doing shots right
that
now.
makes
We're gonna
sense.
play this game.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I have driven tired, and it's like terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to confess to this, but have you ever like fallen asleep while driving?
I'm pretty sure I've done that at least once or twice.
I have not, but according to the National Sleep Foundation page I was just looking at, men are twice as likely as women to fall asleep when driving.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I've done it a few times, and it's like the most horrifying feeling in the world.
It's very scary.
And I can't I will do this thing where I look crazy and I'll be like pinching myself or slapping myself to try to stay awake while I'm driving, and the people in the next lane are like, "Okay, all right, no,
Yeah,
I
we're
saw
just
that."
we're gonna get in front of that car.
Yeah, or like
Immediately.
I'll be shouting like la la la, not sleeping, please don't die. I'm not gonna die on 117th Street, so help me.
Well, you don't have to be tired to die on 117th.
That's true.
They are
anyone
the
can die
worst
there.
drivers on 117th.
And just the rogue pedestrians who just cross the
Yep.
street.
There's no
without
such thing
looking.
as a crosswalk in West 117th. So
It really isn't.
I
the whole thing's a crosswalk.
that is true.
Life is your crosswalk.
I've almost gotten into an accident pretty much every week I've driven on that street.
It's terrible.
I have to go up and down it every day for work, and people just feel like, you know what, I can go 5 lanes. I'm just gonna go 5 lanes over, and then I'm gonna turn on the next available street. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the police.
And it's always like, what is this weird extra handle on my steering wheel?
Yeah,
I
no
should
one
ignore
never do
it.
that.
Has ever heard of a turning signal?
No, it's impossible.
In Northeast
I don't know
Ohio.
if
I'm sorry, I'm
you're
making a lot of
aware, but it
judgments
is
here.
illegal in Northeast Ohio to have a turn signal.
I-
I think.
Sir, why are you flashing your lights at me? No, I was indicating I was...
Yeah,
All
no,
right, I'm writing it
they
down.
arrest you, they pepper spray you. Well, actually, what happens is when you buy the car, they actually walk over and they just break the handle off. And they go, good for you, man, you're a real driver now.
And you're licensing this in Ohio? Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. Let
Yeah.
me just break this off. The value's going to change, but, it's just that's part of our laws. So,
Yeah.
but driving tired is a problem. It is
Total
a very.
problem.
I'm pretty sure I've done that a couple times doing like long road trips or whatever, and just
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
hitting whatever what's the term? It's like all
The side thing on the highway. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
yeah, we're all doing different hand signals to signify. There's a term for that.
There
it's like
is.
it's for like trucks.
I'm going to call it the rumble pack.
That's
That
yes.
sounds like a thing.
Yeah, I mean it's for a controller, so I'm assuming the rumble pack is that works for me too.
Right.
Then. Anything with a video game reference at this point. But yeah, no, I don't like driving tired. I don't like being tired. Being tired is not fun. I don't know why I'm trying to stall this anymore.
No,
I apologize.
It's okay. It holds you back. I know I'm someone like who's really ambitious, and I have so many things I want to do in a day.
Yeah.
And these flawed human needs, like sleeping and eating, hold me back.
Exactly. I have to like
I don't
sleep
even know what
for
the
7
point of
or 8
sleep
hours.
is anyway. Why do we have
To
to
reset?
do that?
Oh, it's deeply important. It's like your whole body needs sleep.
Oh,
just
it's
needs to,
absolutely
like-
essential. I just don't think anyone has a grasp on why.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think it's like a reset function. Maybe I don't
So
know.
what's happening? Why do we reset for like 8 hours at a time?
Because it just takes a while to update. It's like a Windows computer.
Lots of firmware
It's just
updates.
a lot of updates, a lot of software, a lot of hardware. Not so much hardware. Once we go to surgery, that's more. These are nerd jokes. This is nerd station with Kyle and James. let's go on.
No pretending to be cool here.
Yeah, let's go on to our next segment, shall we?
Okay.
We still don't have a name for this. So if anyone out there in podcast land has a good name for our WikiHow segment, I'd really appreciate it. This WikiHow article is how to remove black magic spells. And
I literally can't wait.
I know, and it is long. So if you guys ever want to look this up, and there are great pictures that people clearly drew, and it's amazing. But we're more trying to answer the hard questions today. So we're gonna go into the community Q&A section. I'm just gonna start reading off questions, and we're gonna answer these for these clearly 12-year-old people because no one uses WikiHow over the age of 12.
Actually, I asked this question.
Did you?
No.
I'm sorry.
I was playing The Witcher. I was stuck.
First question: how can I remove a bad spirit from my body?
Ooh.
Suicide.
Suicide. That's one. You
can sing a song to it, or promise it candy if it were to expel itself immediately from your
Okay,
body. Yeah,
okay.
I think I would make it really grandiose promises. I'm
Okay,
gonna go with
I
that.
like it. My thing is, I think just taking a shower and then just sweating it out. Probably I think that's-
A good schwitz, as we say.
A good schwitz. For some reason, someone answered. I'm sorry, I have to read this whole thing. Take some money in your right hand, move it in a circle around your head 7 times, from right ear to left ear. Give that money to a beggar. This practice is called sadqa, Sadqa, and it removes the evil eye from black magic from your body. For more intense spirits, you can also use meat instead of money. I feel like we have to do this.
I also love the concept of giving a homeless person just like raw meat.
Yeah. Here you go, buddy. Here's some pork. It's fine. All right, next question.
I like that. It's a gift. It's a gift.
I would enjoy free food, so maybe not from a stranger. I don't know.
Especially not when it's been around their face a few times.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
guess
well,
the
if I
homeless
didn't
guy
know,
won't know that.
Exactly.
But he probably also won't have anywhere to prepare that meat.
that's true.
He could light a garbage can.
No, garbage fires.
Yeah, garbage fires are the best.
The seasoning.
Next question. How can I protect myself from the boomerang effect of cursing someone else? Just don't have friends.
Curse anyone else.
Yeah,
Right.
just don't hurt other people.
I would try to have more of a frisbee effect.
Yeah,
with my
just, like,
cursing.
gone.
Yeah,
Just
they're
whoever-
using the wrong toy.
Yeah.
Or a football effect where you try to throw it at someone and it just hits the ground right in front of you.
That is true.
True.
Has anyone ever used a boomerang before successfully? I haven't.
No, I remember having like a neon pink one as a kid, and
Yeah.
it never did the
No,
comeback
it's just a frisbee. It's
It's
weird...
more of a notion. The
Yeah.
boomerang. It's more of a
Pretty
concept.
sure they use it for hunting anyway, so the whole boomerang comes back thing might be entirely made up.
I know I've seen boomerang, but those are like real Australian boomerangs. I think they come from Australia, right?
Yeah.
I've heard
Maybe-
the young people use it to make like a GIF. Where
On Instagram.
Thank you. Yes.
Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
I don't get that reference.
It is a application within Instagram where it's like they're like GIF loops basically.
But it plays forward and then backward.
Yeah.
Ergo, vis-a-vis
Boomer-
ipso facto
uh,
boomerang.
Boomerang.
Yeah.
Bam. Dab it out.
I'll
How
do it.
No one's gonna see it, so we won't tell
Keep
anyone.
it to myself.
How do I remove a bad spirit from my body?
Didn't you read that one already?
I think that's another question on here, so we're just gonna move on to that one. Oh, this is my favorite one. So I try to when I look for these questions, I just look up like the weirdest one. Yeah, I go in weird rabbit holes, and I try to look for ones that have a good amount of questions. But there's always one question that always sticks out to me, and it's this one. My marriage is full of quarrels. How can I fix this?
Man,
You are on the wrong part of the internet for this game. Like,
quarrels, eh?
yeah, not problems, quarrels. So they actually might be older than we think they are. Because normally this is all from 12-year-olds.
Right.
So clearly Linda is having some problems with her marriage with Steve. And how do we fix her quarrel?
Wait, with black magic
Yeah,
specifically?
with black magic, I guess.
Is this how to remove black magic only, or does she want some black magic help here?
I don't know. It seemed I think she might want black magic help.
That's.
So
I mean, why post it here if not to
exactly.
articulate
Maybe
some
it's
of
a
that?
cry for help. Maybe that's the only thing she can find. It's like when someone reviews something on Amazon that isn't the right product. They just thought it was not close enough. I've
that's-
seen those a
that's
couple times.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, those are really
Yeah.
really sad. So how do we help Linda? I feel like this is the most important question of my day.
I think you just need to find a happy marriage and then curse it with black magic, so they have all your quarrels and
Yeah.
they're gone.
Sacrifice together.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all about
Oh.
being sacrificing, whether it be time with friends or family. Or maybe just a goat. You could
Yeah.
it's different ways to sacrifice it.
Right. I know you need blood from something.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so I think that they should. But right, if they go together to get the blood from an innocent
Yeah.
creature,
It's bonding. It's nice to do something together
It's
as they're
like-
like cutting
'cause
down
remember,
a child's torso.
They,
As you're killing a hooker, it's perfectly fine.
whoa.
He said baby. I just said hookers, so don't. No one's in the right here. Do you want to hear their answer?
I really want to.
Made me laugh so hard. A good start is to avoid articles about black magic spells.
That's really valid.
Your marriage requires good communication, not backhanded attempts to manipulate a person through magic.
That's actually the most responsible answer possible.
That's pretty good.
That person was like, "Oh, you needed marriage counseling,
I've
sweetie."
been reading this all week. I'm reading that one
So
specifically.
the person's responding, all the other ones fucking around, and sees that one's like, I gotta be earnest here. Like,
Yeah, I
please go
gotta-
get help. You're in the
please,
wrong place.
Linda, we need to chill. Get out of that break room and do something. How do I get rid of a black magic spell on my friend that caused him 2 car accidents? He is in critical condition.
God.
That last line made me sad.
I know,
No,
right?
I really like it because it's obviously a very serious problem, and it's
I
another
know.
time where they're just on the wrong board. Like they need to
Exactly.
just find a doctor to treat their friend.
Yeah, I mean, well, it sounds like if he's in critical condition, that probably means he's already at the hospital.
Yeah.
And
So-
he's not driving around, so he's not going to
driving
get any
around, so you-
accidents.
yeah, that is true.
And he'll get enough sleep in the hospital that he won't fall asleep while driving, and this
See?
nonsense won't keep
Full
happening.
Circle.
I do love the audience loves a
Podcast.
callback.
That's right. The audience loves a callback indeed. Their answer was put an amulet on him.
Okay, good. That's what I
And
was
then
hoping.
take some money into your right hand and then move it in circles, and then it's the same answer again. Someone really is all about
This
doing the
moving
circle
in
thing.
circles thing.
All right, what should I do if I don't know the name of the person who made the hex, but I know who they are?
How do you know who they are? If
I
you
don't
their
know.
name?
Like maybe like they saw like a crazy lady feeding pigeons and like
Right.
shooting black magic somewhere, and
Right.
then that's how you got hit.
Like Spider-Man, it comes out of her like
Spider-Man,
wrist.
just like bam, bam. Black magic for you, black magic for you.
Oh, it's like
Breadcrumbs
Oprah now.
for the pigeon. Yeah, everyone, look under your chairs. You've all been heads.
And they all start crying and blood comes out of their eyes.
Yeah, and they still have to pay taxes on it. It's a whole fucking thing.
Healthcare.
That's a callback.
Am I right?
Woo.
Dumb tish.
So anyone have any advice for this young lady?
I forgot the
If you
question.
don't, okay, she doesn't know their name,
But they know who they
they
are.
know who
Yeah.
hexed her.
Yeah, what should I do if I don't know the name of the person who made the hex, but I know who they are? So it's like you're trying to find the manufacturer, I
Yeah.
guess?
There's a customer service
Yeah,
number,
I
I
was about to say,
think.
check your warranty booklet.
Right, I was just about to say, get your warranty out.
They said it doesn't matter, a hex is a hex, as long as you know who the person is and can visualize them, you should be fine. Creepy. I can't, I'll have to send you guys a link for this to, look at this article. It is intense. It's very long. What can I do if somebody has cast a spell on me not to conceive for 11 years and I have constant abdominal pain?
You need to go to
This
a
is a
doctor.
great doctor. Like, this
right
is another one
now.
where the answer is doctor. If I had a nickel for every time someone on the internet, the answer was just go see a doctor.
My thing is why is it an odd number? Why is it 11 years? Why?
Curses like their prime numbers.
I guess so, yeah. I feel like 10 would have been good, or 20. What is 11?
That's got to be prime, because he cursed me for 10 years. I could cut it in half, and I'm only cursed for 5. You
That's
can't cut
true.
11 in half.
That's true. Okay, valid point.
That person probably has endometriosis or fibroids, or there's a lot of concerns. As an amateur OBGYN,
Yeah.
I really think they should seek some professional opinions there.
I would just say adopt.
Or
You can just adopt. You just deal with the abdominal pain.
And
No, the
has
pain.
has
No,
it
I'm
been
addressing the
11
pain.
years so far, or when did she start trying to get pregnant? Like right now, but she knows it's not going to happen for 11 years?
She doesn't really specify.
Right.
That's another problem with WikiHow. They don't specify things.
Mm.
They said first consult your doctor.
Valid.
I feel as if some people are having bad intentions towards me. Can you help me with this?
Don't be such a dick.
Yeah. How about you should be a nice person? They said send the bad intentions right back. Prove that you're not to be
Boomerang.
messed with. Make an example out of the strongest one. The weak will fall in line shortly. That's amazing.
That's my mantra.
That's amazing.
I know
Take
when-
out the strong.
When you get to prison, you're supposed
I'm
to
gonna
find
say, that
the
is
toughest
prison rules.
dude, and you're supposed to give him a good hard punch, and
I just give him a good old smooch. Just
and then
plant one on him.
the weak will fall into line. That's how I live my life. So
I'm gonna start doing that at my job. How can I tell if someone has cast a spell on me?
Check your status page.
Yeah, I would check. Facebook is really important.
Yeah.
So it can be
tell?
difficult to tell. Try going to a healer/psychic in your region.
Oh, yeah.
And ask them to remove any spells, curses that have been cast upon you. Also, ask them to give you a protective spell to protect you from future black magic.
I always wonder how those places stay in business. It's like I'm a psychic.
They're cheap. I don't know how they make money. Because it's I know in Strongsville there's a couple of them, and they're $10. I don't know if it's just a $10 quick thing. If you want to know more, it's an extra
Maybe that's to hook you.
yeah,
kind of a deal.
I know that those things end up being they have the call lines where you can call a psychic, and it's
Yeah.
very expensive per minute.
Oh, okay.
And then you get the
That
people
makes
who are
sense.
hooked on it, and
Yeah.
they're just well, I'm afraid to make choices until I consult my psychic, and
Exactly.
then those poor people end up in deep debt.
Yeah, just a little bit. How can I reverse a superpower?
Wait,
would you
who
ever
wants?
wanna
Wait,
do that?
what?
I know, right?
Well, what's your super power?
Unless it's
Does
something
it
really
specify?
embarrassing, I just get too
What
handsome.
would be my superpower? Is that what you just asked? Probably just to convince anyone of anything. Because
So you want to be like a sociopath?
Yeah. Well, because I can.
So I
convince
took that
anyone-
as convince any one person of any one thing, and I think you interpreted that as convince everyone of everything.
Oh yeah,
I just control everything in that capacity.
controlling. That's right.
I know it's really bad, but at the same time, that means that I can do that for good. So if someone's robbing a bank, I go, "You don't need to rob this bank." It's basically like the Jedi.
Give all that money to charity.
But yeah, give that money to charity. Rob the bank, but give it to charity. I control the world. This is not making me look good.
No, you're like,
and
no,
that's okay.
Still rob it.
Still rob it, but maybe give some of that to charity.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are some kids who are sick, and I'd really appreciate it. What's your superpower, Lisa?
Superpower. Besides just like being effortlessly cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would just love.
See, convince anyone that you are cool.
Yeah,
See how this
audience
works
loves
out
the
for
callback.
everything.
Yeah.
Mental manipulation.
Mental manipulation.
I think the trouble is at the end of the day, we all just want to control other people.
Yeah.
And that's the root of it.
Yeah.
It's
I just want to
interesting.
never be tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Just
his
never
is
need
really
to see
personal. That
Yeah.
doesn't hurt anyone
Yeah.
else.
Mine's
But, like,
personal in a weird way, very
Like-
hurtful way.
Yeah, I think we all just want more power. I think the reason they invented superheroes was just that it came in a time when people felt really helpless and people want control in like a world of endless and utter chaos. So
I just don't understand why you want to reverse a superpower, and why are you making
Like,
that
what
known?
if it was, I can summon a well-balanced breakfast, but every time I do a small part in England, it gets bombed.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the superpower you don't really want.
No.
Yeah.
So I understand, yeah, because some superpowers are not great. I'm trying to think of like just really, there's like really bad like Marvel characters that are intentionally like just like bad at things. But that's what superpowers to be bad at something. The answer is be truly positive and do not forget that nothing is impossible. Just do it.
Okay,
Thanks,
Shia
Nike.
oh, that was inspirational.
Yeah. Is dreaming about loving someone a sign of black magic?
Oh, sweet baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That is a sin.
That's right. We don't want those teenagers to dance at their prom either. So.
You gotta
Leave room for Jesus.
Lord. Yep. How can I tell if my baby has had contact with black magic? It's like a tree. If you cut it open, it has a certain amount of rings.
That's right.
That's
Certain amount of pentagrams.
That's
inside.
what it
So
is.
Just go
That's
ahead and
what
take
it
your Chris, K-R-I-S, and cut it open. And...
I like it. I like it. Now their answer seems a little jokey, but you could tell if your baby. You could tell if your baby starts crawling on the ceiling, speaking backwards, or twisting its head 360 degrees. 180 to what? What's in between 180 and 360? I'm bad at math, guys.
Wrong
boy.
crowd.
Yeah. Just
But
like
any number-
180 plus 90, so 270.
There we
yeah,
go.
so 270 degrees is still acceptable for a baby head turn. 360 is where
I see.
problems occur.
Right.
'Cause
Like baby owls can turn their heads a lot.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean
I just
they're
thought of
cursed.
that comic where it's like they're animal guards and this guy's coming up and he like snaps the tiger's neck and then he goes up and grabs the one and twists it around and it's an owl and it just, just shoots it.
I like it.
Hooray!
All right, one more question and we'll move on. What can I do if a girl has cast a spell that caused me to break up with my girlfriend? This is getting. All these are very personal, and that's what I like about WikiHow at the end of the day. So what do we do about the witch?
I think we should get on her side because she clearly knows
It sounds
what's
like
up.
she had a reason.
Yeah,
and
you should harness the power for good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like she's
And by
just,
good, I mean your own personal gain.
maybe she's like an actual matchmaker. Like
Oh.
that's a good segment. A witch matchmaker.
Oh, let's
Like
make
a
that
Cupid.
sketch.
Yeah, I like it. I think we
like-
can write that.
You
Like-
like have no choice but to be together kind
Yeah,
of a deal. So
exact-
like, I'm gonna
it's
hook
kinda
you
like
up.
arranged
It's like-
marriage.
She wears all black, but she's like, oh, but they belong together. You
Yeah,
guys.
it's so good. It's like
Aw.
this is
Kiss now.
welcome to E.
Kiss, kiss.
Okay, this is their answer. What this guy's so mean. What makes you think a spell was cast to this purpose? It would be far wiser to look what you did and why you broke up with her. To get back with her, talk to her, and leave the mumbo jumbo about the black magic out of things. That'll just make it worse. Own your decisions and choices.
That's
It's-
a total 12-year-old.
I
I'm
know.
100%. I'm 100% sure.
I love this website so much.
It sounds like he was trying to get with his ex's friend. It's
Yeah.
like,
It
oh,
sounds
I
like
had
they
to.
knew who
A
posted
spell
this.
was on me.
I don't
so that's
know
why
what
I broke
happened.
up with Kristen.
I didn't mean to make
but-
out with Angela.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jeez, it sounds like it's like when you look up Urban Dictionary, you look up your name. There's like some really specific
Right.
definitions of your name. You're like, oh, someone wrote this about me. Clearly, that's what that sounded like.
Yeah, no.
So yeah. My problem for this podcast is words. We've been talking a lot of words. I'm, as an English minor, I am very poor with my words. Yep. It doesn't help me. I have
very
problems
poor with
with
my words.
spelling. I have problems just with words in general.
Right.
A big example is I I'm really bad with phrases sometimes. So the one of Ashley's favorite things is to bring up that one time I said the flaming bullet when I really just meant the smoking gun.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
that one
That's an interesting one because that's like an idiom. Like if you were from a foreign country, that's like
Yeah.
how you might have
Exactly.
articulated it. And this was like a
We
new
got them.
foray
He has
into English.
the flaming bullet.
you know, the flaming bullet. I don't know how to do accents. I'm really bad at accents.
Don't worry, I will do them for you.
There
Okay,
you go.
Dracula.
I don't know why.
Last week, another prime example is that I thought the word aphrodisiac just meant rare. Like, and I've been using it out of context my whole life.
Oh, sweetie.
So like, wow, like these pears aren't around here. This is a total aphrodisiac. And I got reamed for a good 30 to 40 minutes.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Okay.
I was watching Walking Dead, and
So
they
literally every other time I've seen you in my life, in your brain, you
You
have
thought
thought aphrodisiac
meant
It's
rare.
just
rare.
a rare item of food that, in a way, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like a square can be a rectangle, but a rectangle can't be a square. Because in a way, an aphrodisiac can be a rare.
I think that's a
food
stretch.
item.
I'm not gonna
No,
lie to you.
that's not the
Really
same.
trying
That's
to
like
make
saying
my
how
case.
something
Like, all linguine is pasta, but not all pasta is linguine. Like,
Damn it.
you know, that's
So,
rough. That's really rough, Kyle. I
I
had
am
no
really
idea.
bad at words. I mean, I both text and talk to you guys often, and I misspell words often. And I don't want to, as you're nodding your head over and over again.
spelling
I
is
also
bullshit.
I also don't fix my mistakes because I feel like I should own my mistakes. But
Actually, that's problematic. I think you should.
Because then now we don't know what the fuck you're trying to say.
I think you should try to better yourself. Think,
Yeah.
that was a mistake.
Fine.
I'm gonna fix it.
I'm just trying to make excuses for why aphrodisiac is also a rare item. Okay, guys. I know. And then we had a discussion of. Because I guess I just didn't know the meaning and didn't know the concept behind it, and it was a very, very long, hard 30 to 40 minutes of aphrodisiacing. So, yeah, I don't know. It
Giggity?
made me feel. I feel dumb. Words make me feel dumb.
Oh,
At the end of the day,
There are so many of them.
I know there's just. I mean, them have books of just words in them. I mean, all books.
I would assert that all books are compilations of almost exclusively collections of words.
Yeah, and sometimes pictures, depending on.
And then that one, Pat the Bunny, that has the little felt.
Well, sometimes
that
right.
one's pretty bad.
Everyone likes Pat the Bunny. Let's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
drag the good name of Pat the Bunny down
Let's not
into
associate
the
Pat the
mud
Bunny
here.
with this podcast and with Kyle. It's not. We don't want to ruin things for children and adults alike. Yeah, words hurt. I mean, once again, and being an English minor feels like it's a double-edged sword at that point because I should be good with words, and I'm not. And as a rapper, I should be good with words and wordplay.
I think you're being hard on yourself. I've known you to be pretty verbose and articulate.
I try,
so,
I try in some capacity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's
You
those
make
little.
pretty sounds with your mouth.
Oh, I appreciate it. give me a good old
Smooch.
smooching later, mom. Have a good one. But yeah, no, I feel like sometimes I just don't have the right words to say for things,
yeah.
and
It's challenging.
And then I say things like "flaming bullet." I
Well,
wish I had
that's
more
the
examples.
challenge of everything, isn't it? Like, we're all in our own heads, and the only tool we have to actually get other people to see our point of view is our words. So it's
Yeah.
really hard to fucking
And it just
bring
goes
that
back to
out.
trying to be cool. I'm trying to be cool, and I use the word aphrodisiac wrong. And I've been using that wrong for 26 years.
Oh.
So I could be saying that to, like, people at a grocery store.
People you admire.
Yeah, people I admire. And
Your
then-
work has been such an aphrodisiac.
I
to
know.
me.
It's so weird.
Excuse me, I need a moment. But it was interesting. Like I was talking about idioms, and I went to school with a lot of students from China and Mexico and other countries, and I actually secretly love hearing them
Yes.
speak because it's so charming.
Yeah.
Because I understand it makes you realize how silly a lot of our expressions are that they don't make sense.
And that only really applies to English.
Right,
It
'cause I
doesn't
loved-
really apply
No,
to
there are idioms in every language.
Yeah, but I think English is super big on idioms and sayings and like especially when it comes to certain words having double meanings and whatnot. Ashley used to work at Kent and she used to do English as a second language, so I got to read. I'll have to see if I can still have some of these essays. They're amazing. There's just weird sayings that don't make any sense. They're like really trying to piece together like 3 idioms at once because they think that's what it means, but it doesn't. Yeah, so I feel for those people.
Yeah, like my favorite was a friend of mine from school who was from Mexico. He used to say, instead of saying I'm cool as a cucumber, he would say I'm fresh as a lettuce. And I just thought it was the cutest
That's kind of badass.
thing in the whole world. And I would look around and be like, don't correct him.
That actually works too. Like
In a way, I like it. I'm gonna start using
But
that.
like he learned all of his English from watching The Simpsons, so he would say "dough" like as an expletive, and he learned he had all these weird antiquated words. He'd be like, "Oh, I'll be ready in a jiffy," and I'm like, "Just okay."
that's an actual unit of measurement.
Is
It's
it?
1/1000. Words suck.
I know. See,
1 over
see?
1,000 seconds.
gross.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
But I would assert they're the most valuable tool we have in our capacity as humans to both express ourselves and make change. Like words are deeply
Exactly.
important. And people who say words don't hurt are meanies and liars.
Those that sticks and stones may break my bones, but
words can hurt like hell. That's right.
Words hurt a lot. Words hurt the most.
I know.
I wish I had more examples. I started writing a list at my job of phrases that I say incorrectly that I remember, and then I forgot them at my job and realized that it's on a computer at my job. So I apologize. That's just me not being ready and professional.
We talked about this before. Did you realize we could get rid of the letter C and nothing would change?
What do you mean?
The letter C in every context it's used can either be replaced by a K or an S. So we don't need it.
Really?
Yeah.
Try-
It doesn't
now I'm
have
trying
any
to
unique.
think.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah, but you just do KHIKEN.
Kishin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I'm gonna start doing this and just screwing up my vocabulary even more now. Oh my god, I have things to change in my life. Speaking of changes in our life, good segue. We're gonna end with a happy ending.
That was beautiful, Kyle.
Not that great. Don't give me credit for things. Lisa, I'm gonna toss you this bag. You're going to pull out a great awful thing that our good friend James has
Okay.
delightfully.
I am selecting a piece of paper at random.
And what is our happy ending for this podcast?
Oh man, just too many shitty memes.
Thank you, James, for that wonderful. Oh wait, can you grab that and throw that out?
I will try to.
It's all good. Did you grab the right one?
I did.
Perfect. Awesome. Now you have to eat it. It's just ceremonious. I'm kidding. You don't have to do that.
God,
Tell
okay.
us how too many shitty memes could be a good thing.
Oh my God.
What is a meme for people that don't know?
Yeah, for the folks at home.
You should. Is there a young person here who could describe it?
I'm 30.
A meme, I guess I'm the
Kyle.
youngest. A meme is a picture and usually some kind of text that would be some kind of inside joke on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So anywhere between Pepe the Frog, who is now signalizing a hate group, which is bad.
Which is
You could have oh shit, here come dat boy, which was a frog that is
Rode a
on a
unicycle, right?
Yeah. There's just the new one is Catch Me Outside, which is a 13-year-old girl from Dr. Phil. I think the problem with memes is describing them out of context makes me sound awful.
There's that one with the guy who has the very knowing grin and he's pointing at his head. And
Yeah.
it's a way of saying that, like, I saw one about For Honor that was like, your servers can't crash if you ain't got no servers. Like,
See? Or it's
I'm
like
sure it
they
has
had
a
one
name,
where
but-
it's for Donald Trump where it was like you can't break the laws if you don't know the laws.
Yeah.
Aw.
That makes me sad. So memes are used in a form of communication, more of a joke, I guess.
But I think a good thing about them is that they're this universal thing, and it's a way that we all connect and sort of share a laugh together across time and space.
A good sensible chuckle.
A little guffaw, if you will. I know, when I chortle, I want it to be just gentle and worldly.
But the problem is too many shitty memes. So what could be a good what could be a good way to have too many shitty memes? I guess it's just kind of
said, like, brings us
together.
Yeah.
But
A common enemy. We all hate. We love to
too
hate
many.
things.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I do like hating on things.
I know.
I
Or
would
what
say,
if they're all crummy and like they're all like about poverty, and you're like, yeah, I agree with that. We need to make some reforms.
Oh,
We need to
the
make
rent
changes.
is too damn high was one.
Yeah, there you
Gotcha.
go. It can
Yeah.
be used for social justice and to make positive change.
I would say too many shitty memes is a good thing simply because we could have, when you see a really good meme, it's extra good in that
yeah.
kind of capacity.
I
It
love
seems like an
watching old
oxymoron.
people try to use them.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like watching older people use emojis. My boss, when he texts me, will sometimes use emojis, and it's like, this is not a professional. This is not a professional message.
He doesn't know what eggplant means. Or...
Yeah, he doesn't understand. I'm just like, oh, but I do, and I'm like, oh man, this is not right. Or like when I get emails from higher ups in my office, and they use the term LOL, and they put it in all caps. It's like, ooh, that really irks me a bunch.
That was one I never got on board with anyway. Even when I was like 16 and an AIM type
Yeah.
of people, I never liked LOL.
Yeah,
You just go haha.
yeah, exactly. Haha. It's like we understand.
Good chortle.
Sensible child. I do like that expression.
Sensible chortle.
That's my Julia
Boisterous
Roberts.
guffaw. If it was, it
Ooh,
was
that
really
one's good
funny.
too. I
Yeah.
can't say that, but that's
Well, those
good.
are words, and
I
we're
know,
gonna
words-
get there with you,
and
Kyle.
words hurt. Lisa, how about you plug some stuff that you are doing and in?
It sounded so painful for
I'm
you.
sorry. I had like the Red Bull really just like had a bubble and it came up for a second, so I apologize. Lisa,
Yeah.
what you doing?
Oh, well, besides general coolness and trying to not fall asleep while driving, I'm, first of all, thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Wonderful.
And I am in an improv group local to Cleveland,
Yes.
and we are called Asking for a Friend.
AF.
AFAF, if you will, and I do.
Yes.
And we don't have any specific shows coming up right now, but if you are into the improv comedy and you like a boisterous guffaw, I highly recommend you follow us on Facebook at our Asking for a Friend page, and we will be doing improv comedy near you.
Wonderful. And what about some of your freelance stuff?
Yeah, I make pictures for money. That's sort of, if you really want to boil it down,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
What kind of pictures?
I work at a big greeting card company in the area, and I work
Is
in-house.
that how Kyle got into that?
No,
Oh.
totally unrelated. We
Yeah.
actually met once at an improv class, and we found out we were both doing work for American Greetings.
Yeah.
I hope it's okay to say that on the air.
What? Would you work for American Greetings?
Yeah.
Sure, they don't listen.
Okay.
It's fine. I banned all of the IPs at American Greetings for listening to this
Oh,
episode.
well,
so
okay.
we're good.
But
we're
I
good.
also am a freelancer, and I do a lot of book covers, and I've got a few coming out right now. Recently I just did one. It was a memoir by a woman who had a stroke when she was only 33 years old, and it was called "Tell Me Everything You Don't Remember." And
It's very inspiring to hear you say only 33. I got that. I'm changing the first digit, and that's scary. But anyway,
yeah, but just it's I'm also on the older end of things, and it's just an alarming. It's something you think only happens to much older people.
Yeah.
So drawing for me, doing the cover for that, was also she did a short article for BuzzFeed, and I did her illustration for that as well, and just trying to capture that visually, the feeling,
the essence of
going through that kind of
frightening.
experience. It's
what kind of long-term effects did that?
well, it's incredible reading her story. She forgot a part of her brain died. And what's amazing is that her brain makes your brain will make new connections, and it will heal itself, but it takes time.
Yeah.
So, but she would say, like, the stroke was happening, and she was trying to remember what's the number for 911, or like, what do I like, just stare, that kind of thing where it's just the pieces are there, but nothing's working. But
Brain injuries are crazy.
brain injuries are crazy, but she, she's overcome it, and now she's published this memoir, and she has a young daughter, and
That's
she really
awesome.
rooted for me to be her cover artist. Like, she told that usually she does, our authors don't have much say, but she told the editor, no, this small lady.
Did she say what you did that really inspired her to like try and choose you?
Yeah, I think she just really, really liked the illustration I did for her article for BuzzFeed, and felt that it really spoke to her. And she said as soon as she saw it, it felt like that's what it felt
wonderful.
like. And that was, for me, as like an artist who didn't go through this experience. Like, it's really incredible to say, oh, I'm so glad I gave your story like a voice that helped people find it. Like, people like the picture, so they click the story. And
That's wonderful. And we can find that BuzzFeed article online.
that's online, and the book is now in bookstores, Barnes & Noble and all that. Tell me everything you don't remember.
And then where can we find your art?
Oh, please, go ahead. I go by my last name on the interwebs, so Perrin. You can look for Made by Perrin, Perrin. pluckingpetals.com.
Wonderful.
And those are where the artworks live on the World Wide Web.
And I believe you're on Etsy as well, correct?
I'm on the Etsy, I'm on the Instagram, I'm on all the youth pages. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm hip to your jive.
The youth media.
The youth media. So please
Just
please
search
find me and
made by
follow.
Perrin.
That's me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Do you got anything to plug?
No.
I know you never do. It's just I like asking.
I like that you keep asking though.
Because one
Maybe
day
will.
I feel like you're gonna plug something that's gonna be like really great, and then that's gonna just be the lost episode on purpose. So, for me, as always, Mayor Wertz on everything. I'm still doing food reviews every Monday. Those are ending in June. I think that'll
You
be
should
the
make a
50th
YouTube
episode.
series called Mayor Wertz on everything. I like the sound of that.
Mayor Wertz on everything.
Yeah.
I can do it. I just have opinions. I need to do something after the series ends. So maybe
Just review things that aren't like don't need a review.
just review like bookshelves or something. Air, that could be good. It'd be a long-winded, yeah.
Get it?
I like it. I'll have to. We'll concept it. So yeah, Mayor Wertz all across the board for everything. Album coming out whenever I feel like it. Writing it currently. There are 2 podcasts that I recommend that you listen to. One being the Second Shot podcast, which was Devin Newsom, which was one of our guests a couple weeks ago. He has a podcast where they someone dislikes something or really likes something, and they have a long debate about it. And then also I recommend the Velocity Chaos podcast, which is run by our good friend and improv Nick Royak and his buddy Luke, and they also made my Dad Life music video, and that's more of an improv kind of podcast. So I recommend listening to that because I feel like listening to podcasts is a cool thing. Once again, this has been Plucking Petals with James and Kyle. As always, I am Kyle.
I forgot to think of something again.
Perfect. Have a good evening.